I kept praising the Twitch chat because I forgot how I was supposed to end that. Mental filler.
Well, because they're great.
I actually do love the Twitch chat, but the Dark Souls Twitch chat, usually not so helpful.
Wow, I should have double-checked that Windland story.
Yeah,
Ilya Kivikangas.
And Simo
Sainio?
Sanyo. I think they're Finnish.
Or Icelandic? Oy. Sorry about that. Erikel just subscribed.
That's okay.
Erikel.
I totally flubbed Offlesville in the surrounding area of Dullsville.
Also, Libretro is really tricky because you think it's Liberto. Libretro. Because it's lib, like a library, retro. Anyway.
Miriam's attire must be discussed, as Zippa 8.
Oh, it's just, I forgot my normal jacket at home because I had to go to like a business function last week, and so I was from here, and I didn't know about it, and I was like, guess I'll wear this, and threw it on and left, and then I left it at home, and so this we had downstairs. This is the this is the Detective Riley coat, or at least for the season from season 1.
It looks really good on you, though.
And then
it fits nicely.
And I was like, do I even wear a collar shirt with this, or do I just be like, we're going t-shirt? So.
Well, because the problem is this is like sand, and your shirt is not white. It's just creamy off-white. Mm-hmm. So I think the two of them together would look really bad.
Yeah.
Twitch notifier did not implode. We were firing it up again.
Mm-hmm. Paul was working on it.
Somebody subscribed, I think.
Someone did subscribe.
Yay!
Erikel, I said. Pardon me. That's my yawn. I don't usually yawn. Oh, wait, there was one we missed. Kathleen Kicks Balls.
I saw that one, actually. It brought some joy to my heart.
And a string of numbers followed by a large underscore.
God damn it.
Thank you, string of numbers. You shuffle a bit.
There is a hole in the green part of Graham's shirt.
There is.
So nice.
I think I saw. I think it was Anarin was telling Kathleen that the credits were wrong in today's video because there was a typo that like the quotation mark around Beej's nickname were not closed, but that was my fault. So deal with that somehow. If you could deal with that, actually, that'd be if you could somehow.
Oh, is it the number from? Is it the number for? Oh, it is. It's the emergency number from the IT crowd.
Oh, 11899. Yeah. 725
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What's the actual?
Oh
God.
Oh.
Someone's gonna.
899.
8819991197725, and then there's a big underscore, so someone's gonna subscribe with the name 3 in like 10 minutes or something. It's a new streamlined Paul.
Yeah, Paul got a haircut.
Oh, right, haircut.
Now, I still think that you could do like a side part Paul and look like a super cool hipster dude.
But then I'd look like a hipster dude.
Think of all the ladies that would just swoon over your hipster haircut. I'm pretty sure that's all it takes nowadays.
55558555555 Xenor Mortgage today. Bell's Battlefield has just subscribed. Bell's Battlefield, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel.
Like somebody was
Punish56 has just subscribed.
So somebody in the description for the in the comments for the video this week being like, I do not want to know what happens when we get 50 subs on Beej's channel tonight.
No. My mouse over text for the picture on the blog is just Beej is a gem and we are lucky to have him.
Someone was saying, 1 second, trying to refer to what they said on the Twitter. Oh yeah, I think Beej has the highest naked/not naked episode ratio of anyone in Loading Ready Run, and we did not tell him to do that either. We did assign him that role without telling him first. We were like, Beej, guess what? You get to be the masturbating guy, and he was like, okay.
Yeah.
But it was a struggle to keep his shirt on for the time lapse part in the video. I was like, no, don't wait, save it for the stinger. He was like, "Do I take my shirt off now?" He was like Captain Kirk or Shatner in the original Star Trek. He was just like, "Do I take my shirt off now? Do I take my shirt off now?"
You got that, you gotta when you got it,
When you gotta flaunt it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Should we talk about stories?
Let's talk about the stories that we didn't do.
Yeah. Unless there's anything else for the stories we did do.
I don't think so. Oh, I guess like a bad construction. I wanted to clarify that the article I read listed Taobao as a Japanese retailer. Taobao is not selling that set. Taobao is like Japanese eBay or Amazon, and it's like little individual storefronts selling through the Taobao infrastructure. Mm-hmm. So it's like some Amazon. Company. Yeah.
I saw somebody in the chat was like, Hearthstone is Japanese Amazon?
Or Chinese
Amazon?
Yeah.
No, why is there a gif of that?
Because people do that.
The Ubisoft thing is weird. The Retron is just... You should really read it. Also, I learned TiVoization is a word because of the TiVo.
Coined by the great Richard Stallman.
And, yeah, a couple people in the chat actually were like, ooh, GPL laws, which is correct. There's a whole thing. Like, the guy from Libretro or RetroArch was like, hey, this is not okay what you're doing because you're doing all this stuff. And Hyperkin was like, we forgot to take it out.
TiVoization.
TiVoization. Let me look up the actual description.
Like, is it about TiVo?
Yeah, no, it is.
Oh, okay.
It's called that because TiVo was the first people accused of it. From what I understand, it's basically using open source stuff.
Squid Force 1.
The creation of a system that incorporates software under the terms of a copyleft software license, like the GPL, but uses hardware restrictions to prevent users from running modified versions of the software on that hardware.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're using GPL software, like the TiVo used GPL software in part of it thing. And they were like, yeah, it's great. We're using open source software and it's totally open. And people are like, so can we load stuff on to our TiVos? And they're like, no, our TiVo is locked down. But if theoretically you could get into it somehow, then you could totally mess with the software, but you can't because we specifically made the hardware so you can't. So it's this idea of that not only does the software have to be open, but the hardware has to be open enough to actually allow you to modify the software.
Addy Pie says the Bloodborne demo seems like a non-story, honestly. The players couldn't beat a demo with a high difficulty and new controls in limited time. I'm shocked. Well, I mean, sometimes we just do the stories that are funny.
Yeah.
I mean...
I think it was that it was such a low percentage.
Yes.
0.5%.
Malk just subscribed.
I want a glass of milk.
0.5%, yeah.
Jesus.
So, I mean, I guess... But it's one of those things where it's like, did they... is that indicative of the difficulty of Bloodborne,
mm-hmm.
or did the did the people who are demoing it or the people who made the demo specifically set it up in order to either make it look try to sort of make it look really difficult or make it be really difficult for people. So people are like, oh man,
mm-hmm.
Dark Souls people are making a really hard game again. I'm super stoked. Or did they just mess up? Yeah. And we're like, oh, we made this way too hard.
Oops.
There's also that fuppin' beige, which made me laugh.
Yeah,
that was a sub we missed.
Really?
I think we might be past 15 already.
Yeah, SW. Malk was number 15, and Malk said after he subscribed, first payday at my new job. So congrats on your new job.
Nice. Thank you for spending part of it on subscribing to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and as Eric the Orange helpfully says, we are now past the commercial cutoff. Further subscribers will get the amuse-bouche, but they will not get the full experience, which kind of varies, honestly.
Yeah. So there's a game called Speedrunners, which you may have seen people speedrunning on Twitch. It's in early access still, but that has not stopped it from achieving $1 million in sales and 162 years of total playtime.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Apparently, like 1 in 1,000 Swedish people own this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to the publisher, 1 in 1,000 Swedes own this game.
Basically, PewDiePie played it.
Yeah.
But is it actually 1 in 1,000 Swedes? Is it like disproportionately popular with Swedish people, or is that just a fun way of breaking down how many copies have been sold?
No. That is actually relative to Sweden. but other people have it as well. But literally 1 in 1,000 people in Sweden own the game.
Wow.
Because PewDiePie.
Because PewDiePie played it.
Recommended it.
Thing is, there's lots of games he plays that people don't buy.
Yeah.
But this one
But I
worked
mean,
out well.
good ones.
So.
But yeah, 162 years of... I think it's like an endless runner. Like one of these sort of running type games, isn't it?
Well, no, you play a group of superheroes racing to get to the scene of the crime first. I don't think it's an endless runner. I could be wrong.
Anyway.
The game's called Speedrunners. Haswar X.
Yeah, if you're Swedish,
Haswar X.
you could be Swedish in watching this because they're like 9 or 10 hours ahead of us, so it's pretty late in Sweden.
Speedrunners is like Mario Kart meets Super Meat Boy. I'll take it.
That sounds awesome.
All right. PewDiePie is still a thing. PewDiePie is definitely still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. So, Hyrule Warriors, the sort of Zelda Destiny Warriors combo game.
Dynasty Warriors.
Destiny
Warriors be interesting.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors. They're coming out with their first DLC pack, which is called the Master Quest DLC. They haven't announced too much for it, but what they have announced is that it's going to come with a new weapon, and that weapon is Epona.
Okay, now I looked up
Horse
Epona.
armor.
I looked up Epona
Uh-huh.
on Wikipedia because I was trying to make a joke about this story, and I found out that Epona is a real Celtic god of fertility, horses, and donkeys.
Huh.
And she was one of the only
God
Celtic
of
gods.
fertility and
She's
donkeys.
from like Gaul, like the Gaulish region.
Right.
So like that's France.
Uh-huh.
For those of you who are not up on your medieval European history, or not even medieval, like pre-Dark Age or like Dark Ages, late Roman period. And anyhow, she was one of the only Celtic gods that got worshipped in Roman areas proper. She was very popular because horses and donkeys and fertility, all things that were very important at the time.
Yeah, we like all these things.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the thing is, it seems really inappropriate to make the namesake of a god of fertility and, like, horse health a weapon.
Yeah, well...
It's just poor form.
So,
but I figured that wasn't actually funny, but just mildly interesting.
I mean, what they... Like, this is not... They didn't, like... They're not... You don't get, like, a sword named Epona. Epona is the name
You
of
get the horse.
Link's horse in the whole...
In
the
Ocarina
Zelda...
of Time.
Yeah, in the more recent Zelda games. And so you get the horse and you get to, like... You can, like, run around and, like... Because this is a Dynasty Warriors thing, there's, the giant piles of guys, so you just, like...
Just run through them.
Just, like, cut, like, a huge swath through dudes and stuff, so... But just the fact that Epona is considered a weapon is kind of silly.
We had an idol, this is Madrak the Red, we had an idol to Epona in our Viking village. It was a giant wooden penis. There was a picture on Facebook of me holding it. Hell of a weekend. Madrak the Red.
Idols to fertility.
Madrak the Red in a Viking village. Are you from the past? Is that your real Viking name? Epona the Bulldozer. Yeah, basically. There's new Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. There's a new character.
Yeah, that doesn't have a persona.
Yeah.
I look forward to reading the scanlation of the Japanese-only manga that will explain all of this.
Yeah. It's weird.
Apparently it also takes place 24 hours after Persona Arena. So
Yeah.
they did not have much time to rest between the two things.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, there's new characters. Sorry, by new I mean there's new characters in the game. There's like 8 new characters over Persona 4 Arena, but one of those characters is like a completely new character to the universe.
Yeah.
He's invented whole cloth for this game, so that's different.
Also, Adachi's in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Neat. Weird, but okay.
Not really.
That's a little weird.
He had a persona.
Oh, that's true.
But he just never realized his full potential because he was cray.
Speaking
Spoilers! The game's old.
Speaking of Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, so Nintendo is up to their old trolley tricks. They released a super special edition of Hyrule Warriors.
Chozo, I would start with Persona 4. It's really good.
I was going to say that.
But the only way that they released it in extremely limited quantities, only to be sold at the New York Nintendo headquarters. Or the Nintendo whatever.
Nintendo World store.
Yeah.
In
New York.
In New York.
And they're only selling and they only sold between 300 and 500 of them. And if you know anything about video game collector stuff, the Nintendo stuff in particular can just get ridiculous. I mean, you talk like some of the the special edition cartridges from like when the Nintendo used to do the competitions and stuff are worth tons and tons of money. So these things are they didn't allow anybody to pre-order them, which they have previously with special edition stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't sell them anywhere other than the New York store. People were lining up the day before.
Yep.
And apparently you had to have lined up at like 3:30 a.m. in order to have got one. So people were a little miffed that they were like, why would you make so few? I guess you're trying to deliberately make it a thing.
Like, according to one person, the line was over 600 people. According to someone else, it, quote, goes on forever. And they had between 3 and 500 to give away, but you had to be there basically by 3:30 a.m.
Not to give away.
Not to give away.
They were selling them.
They were selling them, yeah.
Also, apparently, they're, obviously, they're currently on eBay for upwards of $1,000.
Hello, Scandinavian and regional fans. Denmark, Sweden. Sorry, there's a bunch of people who are like, hey.
Hello, fans from regions.
Hey, people from regions.
Hey, yeah, we've got a couple of Danes in here.
Paradanes. It feels like there's a pun I can make there, but I can't think of what.
This is actually kind of neat. Let me just open this up here.
Did you see Adam got tricked into saying the Dutch on stream? It's amazing. There's a highlight of it on the channel.
Did he say publicly that he was never going to say the Dutch or something?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not your monkeys. I'm not saying it. And this was like, there's a highlight, and he's like reading the chat. It was Lord Hosk got him, and he was like, yeah, people from the Netherlands are Dutch. The Dutch. God damn it! And then he just starts laughing for like 20 seconds.
Nice. Well played. Well played. Yes. Okay. So there's a new program from the Atlantic Council, which is a U.S.-based think tank. And the idea is, it's called the Art of Future Warfare Project. And basically what they're trying to do is think about war in the future, but think about it in new way. No, not just sort of say, okay, this is what war looks like right now. In the future, it's going to be faster and more explosions.
But basically the same.
What they're trying to do is really try to get totally new perspectives on it. And so why it's called the Art of Future Warfare is they're actually talking to, they're looking at like narrative sources and looking at artists and stuff. And one of the things they're looking at is video games. So they've apparently been talking to like Call of Duty, to Activision. They've been, and particularly Call of Duty Advanced Warfare stuff. So I really hope that the future doesn't look like Call of Duty warfare, or any other. There's a lot of video games out there that would be very bad. What's that game? Homefront? No, not Homefront. The one where North Korea kills everybody.
That's Homefront.
Homefront, yeah. I hope that is not one.
That would be bad.
That would be bad. Yeah.
Superman. I was reading the story. I hadn't actually seen this one.
And then there is a 3D rendering software, and I can't remember the name of the software.
Well, it's not software specifically.
Oh yeah, it's
Euclidean is the studio.
Yeah, has made this 3D rendering software. Basically, what you can do is you can go to a real life location. You can do like a scan of an area, and there's a Gama Sutra story on this if you're interested. The headline is, "Here's what video games could look like as soon as next year." Graham's probably going to.
I'm actually going to link this because the video is amazing.
Yeah, the video is really the take home from this, but.
And then they do a scan of an area, and then they enhance the pixels through algorithms, whatever, and then you can put that into a video game and like walk around like it's a 3D environment.
So they claim.
So the innovate, like obviously scanning real world locations
with lasers, that's not
a new thing, but they've with their methodology, they can take a point cloud scan from a laser thing and put like 1,000 times more resolution into the image than it has, and it looks frighteningly like just kind of walking around inside a photograph. The pictures that they have, or the demo videos they have.
No, my issue with this is like there's not like the street scene in particular is fantastic,
The forest actually really effed me
but
up.
there's
It was amazing.
no movement.
No.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously a static image. But imagine how good
They-
that could be for like the background of games.
They claim there can be,
Yeah, but the thing I was
these are all claims.
the interview I was reading was saying that like they're like 80% done on doing animation, but didn't want to demo it because everyone would be like, well, what's with the extra? Why didn't you do the 20%? Like that, like people would be.
You're like,
getting
oh,
into,
well, this
the
looks
lower
like crap.
glitches.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, like we're like 4/5 of the way done.
Also, we're using they're using voxels instead of polygons, so they're trying to do a whole new thing. So but it looks pretty crazy, and you can imagine it. Of course, the problem that then we get into is if you don't want to make a game, like Battlefield or whatever, that takes place in a real world environment.
Hello, O1 Drop. Goodbye.
If you want to use this technology, then you got to build.
Yeah.
It's like for the next Kirby game, it's going to be very complicated because they have to build the entire Dreamland. Then they can take photos of it.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
I feel that the where
Also,
this,
photorealistic Kirby, super
well, I
creepy.
feel that where this pays off is not necessarily in like sci-fi games, but in like games that are supposed to be set in like real world environments or like based on real world environments, right?
Right, because I mean, you can take the scan and then tweak it, right? Like once it's in the
So,
computer.
Manbeardo was saying, it looks cool, but I'm not convinced the lighting model is good. Shadows and reflections look a bit effed up. So part of the reason for that is that when a real camera or a virtual camera, or your eyes, are looking at something and you move around, specular reflection changes based on the angle that you're observing the object relative to the light. Whereas what this is doing, this is actually baking that onto the object. So if you see a reflection like this, then you would turn and the reflection would follow you. But you're seeing the reflection like this and you turn and the reflection is not moving because it's captured as it was seen by the laser. So that's why it looks weird.
So presumably that's something they're also working on.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. I'm always, and then the really neat thing about it is that it's, obviously if you have 1,000 more points, then
I was explaining for other people's benefit as well.
if you have 1,000 times the number of points than you would have otherwise, you create a really, really huge model. Like they had talked about, like the model of the street scene is like 3 terabytes or something. But one of the other big technologies that they've developed is a way to sort of stream that model onto the computer from the hard drive and display it such that it can actually be displayed in real time on the commodity hardware. So it's not so. And apparently there are 2 games coming out in 2015 that are using this technology. So it's like it's not just like pie in the sky stuff. So that's pretty cool. I like that.
And I think that was everything.
Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be like primetime games, but just for like the background of games and like the stuff that you don't interact with, but it would just make it look so much more realistic, which is nice.
Yeah.
They've also offered, actually what's really cool, they also offered to digitally scan historic monuments. For like historic things for free. Like they're saying, like if you are
Like that penis statue that Madrak the Red
exactly.
saw.
If you need a special 1,000 times higher resolution than all previous penis statue scans, then you can go to these guys.
Where is this photorealistic Kirby? I want to see this. The chat is talking about it.
Yeah, there have been a couple of sort of obviously not photorealistic, but sort of done in a photographic style that are super.
Softball Zor has just subscribed.
Balzor.
Softball Zor. Scan the dong. Photorealistic digital Kathleen. Subbing for penis statues. If they make a game with a scan of you, make sure it's not David Cage. Pretty much. Ooh. Yeah.
All right, well, we better
yeah,
get
let's do
started
it over
on
here,
these
actually.
subs.
Eh.
And it's probably just going to be like, looks like a...
That's weird.
I've seen another one that wasn't like
I
that.
don't like it.
Kirby is one of those things that does not work in real
Yeah.
life.
I imagine in real life it would be like soft and fluffy. Like fine kitten hair.
And with an enormous mouth
Yeah.
filled
Yeah.
with teeth.
I don't know. Does Kirby have teeth?
It's not clear.
I don't think he does.
I guess he swallows things whole and then
He's like a snake, a round
Or-
snake.
horribly digests them.
Round snake.
Yeah. Aw, softball.
Thank you, Softball Zor. Kathleen's come over with a coughing fit.
I'm gonna go get a glass of water
Before
or
we
go
start all
get
the
my
sub
wa-
welcomes, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I guess Kirby doesn't really have teeth.
Good.
There's no good way to get out of there.
Subtle. No one noticed a thing. A spherical snake, pretty much. What's this one? A different one? Oh, of course, open the other monitor. I knew that was going to happen.
But
No, that's just weird.
it's just a head with feet.
Yeah, that's not...
I guess it does kind of look like. I guess the idea is that it's
I guess.
a face with arms and feet, which is basically what Kirby is.
Gesundheit.
Everybody's making noises.
I always love, actually. I used to play Kirby on Smash Brothers all the time, and Kirby's kick is the best
Are you
because
okay?
it's like
I'm fine.
because he's just sort of his ball of fluff or goo or whatever the hell Kirby is made out of just kind of deforms over to do a kick. I always like that.
Yes, Gift Lord Simon. It's a color wheel. That's the joke.
Threadless.
Black. The bottom is not supposed to be black.
No, it's
or
green.
gray. It's green.
It's shades, 3 different shades of green. This is more of a lime,
You
This
can
is-
see.
like a Kelly green. This is like a turquoise.
Yeah, we can pinpoint the color of the green screen. It's obviously not quite that lime green
No,
because it's not quite green screen.
Is that one of your favorite threadless shirts?
I like it.
It's very pretty.
It's Featherweight frequently draws me wearing it in Stolen Jokes.
But you wear it a lot.
I do, because I like it. It's good. Kathleen,
Yeah.
Itazu is the first.
Itazu.
You haven't seen Evil till you've seen this. I don't get it.
I don't know.
What's that from?
Pokemon.
No.
Karubi.
Okay.
Oh,
This
is
a
it?
Kirby version of Pokemon.
No. That's from our Lord and Savior Madoka.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen Madoka, but everybody is just like, have you heard of Madoka? Let me into your house and give you some of my paraphernalia.
Itazu is their first.
Is Itazu like a real word? Is it like or is it a word of something in Japanese?
No.
Yes? We'll say yes.
Well, I mean, we could look it up. We could hear from Itazu.
VM Kid is correct. The green screen is lime wedge. That is true.
Which is obviously different from just lime green.
There's more yellow in
No,
this.
he says no. Okay, good. Let's see.
Have you heard the good word of Madoka? Let me take up the next 2 hours of your time.
Yeah, exactly. Put it in your eyes.
Itazu sounds like, like a
Admiral Mamo says it sounds like a car manufacturer.
Yeah.
It sounds like or I was thinking like Mayan or Aztec, like god or something.
Itazu. Sacrifices to Itazu. This is Monday, where we
Maybe-
sacrifice to it, just slamming it.
Maybe
I keep
Itazu
coughing.
was one of the more laid back ones that didn't
Yeah.
really need to sacrifice.
So, Itazu, if you want to
He's
make some sacrifices,
sacrifices.
Oh, there we go.
You'd sacrifice a brewskis.
I've got it. All right, Paul, you're gonna help me with this.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
Hello.
Hey, have you heard the good word of our Lord and Savior Itazu? He is a Mayan god of vengeance, but not that kind of Mayan god of vengeance. You don't have to take out anybody's heart while it's still beating, show it to them, and then sacrifice it on his altar. All Itazu requires from you is a box of those Girl Guide Thin Mint cookies, because they're delicious.
I like those.
Yeah, well, if you don't, Itazu will do that heart rip-out show cod altar thing. But for the low price of one box of Girl Guide cookies, your heart's in your chest, where it belongs, and the cookies are in my belly, the High Priestess of Itazu, where they belong.
So you just want me to give you cookies? Is that
Yes.
is that basically the thrust of this?
Yes, but I have some literature. I have some pamphlets. It's mostly actually just a diagram of a heart being ripped out of a chest with an X through it, and then there's a cookie going into my mouth below it.
It's actually your picture on the on the brochure.
Utazu.
Taichani.
Taichani. Taichani.
Thin mints are pretty awesome.
They're so good.
We have them here. We don't have the Samoas.
Yeah, we don't. Our Girl Guides kind of do the thin mints,
We have the Thin Mints, and that's a more recent addition. And then we have Girl Guide cookies,
which are
cookies. They're chocolate or vanilla, and they're the two things with a cream in the middle, and
yeah.
those are Girl Guide cookies. And then recently, I want to say like 10 years ago, they started doing the Thin Mints.
But in America, they've got like 10 different types of
They
cookies.
have a whole fucking pantheon of Girl Guide cookies. It's crazy.
Well, they're Girl Scout cookies down there for one thing.
All right.
Excuse me. And yeah, samosas are amazing.
Samoas.
Or Samoas, yeah.
Samosas. I mean, samosas are fine too. You want to get some samosas?
Not
Okay.
feeling it, but Samoas anytime.
All right.
Taichani. Taichani. Taishini.
It's Tai, then Tai-chan, and then I needed more letters because I was so used to it. It became Taichani.
Okay. Tai-chan.
We do not have tagalongs.
No, we don't have any of those things.
No, the peanut butter ones. No. Are they custard cream? No, they're not custard creams. They're just like.
We told you the two types we have.
Yeah.
We don't have to keep saying we don't have each type. If they're not the regular ones with the cream in the middle or the Thin Mints, we don't have them.
Yeah.
At least
You
we have the
don't-
Thin Mints.
You don't have the peanut butter ones? You're closer to the long dark than I thought.
Yeah, also Featherweight is tired because he's working on something awesome. Mm-hmm. So everybody leave Featherweight alone. Leave Featherweight alone! Yeah.
Well. I guess they're like Oreos. They don't taste anything like Oreos.
No, Oreos are better.
They're like Fudgios.
Yeah, that's it.
Fudgio.
The chocolate ones are functionally identical to Fudgios, and then the other ones are just like vanilla cookies with,
Well, they're like
Cream.
the blonde Oreos.
I guess.
No, they're like Delios. They're just
Yeah.
like... It's kind of sweet and vanilla-ish. Tai-chani. God damn it. I'm not... Graham and I have not had a lot of coffee today. We're slow. Very slow. Do. Hey, everybody, come on down to Old Nick's Tai-chani Dojo. What's Tai-chani? It is a new form of Chinese martial arts that me, Nick, has taken back from China because I'm super authentic. Tai-chani is just like Tai Chi, but it gets rid of all that boring, slow movement and considered muscle strength thing and replaces it with high punches and kicks. Wow! Kick! Excitement! Adventure! Also, it's a lot cheaper to learn, and I have a 15 belt system, so you get a new belt every month, and it's very fun. You go from white to fuchsia! Fuchsia belt! Yeah! Come on down to Old Nick's Tai-chani warehouse, where it's completely different than Tai Chi, because it's exciting and cool, and you'll learn to punch people, and you'll get exciting belts like fuchsia, and puce, and aquamarine. Come on down today.
I'm imagining a martial art now that's basically like the Time Life system, where it's just like subscribe today and every month we'll send you a new belt.
Yeah.
For some reason, a bunch of people in the chat are like, "What's a Fudgio?"
Is that a Canadian thing?
I don't think so. Anyway, there's a Fudgio.
Oh no, it's on website CanadianFavorites.com. It might be a Canadian thing.
Oh. Well, this is no help.
Shit.
You get them at walmart.ca. God damn it.
Apparently that's not a thing.
Huh.
Wop wop. Wait, there's an Urban Dictionary reference for Fudgio. What
That's
is it?
probably bad.
Nope. We're not reading that on the chat.
All right.
Turns out that's filthy.
Completely unrelated. Bear Force 1.
It's got two underscores between each one. Does that?
Oh, Anarin. Y'all don't need to tell me about Peak Friends. I loved them Peak Friends.
I feel like with the double underscore, it's like Bear Force 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. With that many pauses in between, what could Bear Force 1 be? It's probably some sort of house music DJ. Hey, everybody, come on down to the hottest new club in Victoria, Fudgio's, and come and listen to Bear Force 1. That's right. Can I get some house music?
I mean,
Can you give me...
That's good.
Can I get the strong bad tech thing? Thank you. That's right. Listen to him spin the hottest and coolest new beats with all of your other Canadian favorites, like Nabisco and Peak Freens and Girl Guides.
And Mr. Christie.
And Mr. Christie. Mr. Christie, you make good beats. That's right, sick beats.
Craft dinner's up next.
No, we know Nitro. No, we know who Bear Force. We know what Bear Force 1 is. There is a really funny video on YouTube, but also it is the name of Graham's all 2-drop deck. What format did you break by drafting Mono Bear?
oh, that was when James and I in Gate Crash, we just took every 2-drop, and it worked out very well.
And you ruined everybody else's curve.
Yeah, we did.
I was just listening to the Limited Resources set review, and they're talking about how there's like a bunch of bears in Khans of Tarkir
But they're not bears.
that aren't 2/2s.
Yeah.
And Marshall was like, we're raising a whole generation of Magic players that won't know that bear is 2/2.
Madness. Clockwork Penguin.
Clockwork Penguin. Hey, everybody, do you need a mechanical animal? Come on down to Big Dave's Clockwork Penguin Emporium. What do we got? We got penguins that you have to wind. What did you expect? But hey, what can you do with a Clockwork Penguin? All sorts of things. Give it to an ant that you are not very close to, because who would want one of these things? Here you go, Anti-Mod. Have a Clockwork Penguin.
Oh, thanks.
There you go, another satisfied customer. That's right. Come on down to my warehouse today, and I'll throw in not 1, but not 2, not 3, not even 4, 5 Clockwork Penguins for the price of 1. How can I do this? They're not popular, so I have a lot. Also, they're very expensive, and my margins are just that good. Clockwork Penguins. Maybe they'll explode, but maybe not.
I'm pretty sure the Batman villain, the Penguin, used Clockwork Penguins on many occasions
Really?
for his various evil schemes.
Oh, probably.
What are we looking at now?
I thought they were talking about trefoils, and I was like, oh, maybe that's them.
More cookie digressions?
Bear Force 1 says that his name is in reference to the magic thing. So thank you, Bear Force 1, for subscribing. Sorry, I just love, a penguin you have to wind. Jaffa cakes are amazing, and I love them, and that's true. They're not technically cookies. Although I guess you would say they're not technically biscuits.
Dun dun dun! Pandering. There's a lot of pandering in today's feed dump, or this week's feed dump as well.
The previous week's one. Pop, kick. Pop, kick. Alright, Kathleen. GSC Europe.
It was GSC Europe the origin way back of Snorsh trying to do another subscriber commercial for him?
I believe it might be.
Because I think
no idea.
I believe the S might have stood for Snorsh.
No, because the Snorsh was the first one. You never even got to a second one.
Oh.
I believe it was something to do with, you were talking about, I think GSC Europe may have been.
Jammy Dodgers. No, I know, Anarin. I know all about Peak Freens.
Briars the Fox says it was. So
what are the ones that are just rectangles that say Peak Freens? It was GSC Europe. All right.
That's my memory. It's good. It's good. All right. So in honor of that,
At certain specific things.
in honor of GSC Europe, we'll do a Snorsh commercial.
Okay.
Because
Did someone call Tim Tam? Tim Tams has been called. Excuse me.
Right. Graphically somewhat correct.
Well, yes, the
Geographically somewhat correct.
geographically somewhat correct European map featuring countries like Snorsh ? And that's as far as I got.
Yeah.
All right. So in honor of that, let's do a Snorsh commercial. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm so coffee. Like, I'm not sick. I just have, like...
You're so coffee because of your lack of coffee.
No kidding. Hi, everyone. Yeah, that's it. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Snorsh. Guess what we have? We have a surplus of geographically somewhat correct maps. That's right. We decided, you know what, Snorsh is not well represented on the European Union maps. And it's not just because we are not a part of the European Union, because they won't let us in. Fuck you, European Union. It was also because the boundaries between Snorsh and Romania and the surrounding countries are a little bit fuzzy on account of nobody wants to map them properly because of the Weagles. So we decided, let's fix that. No one puts Snorshy in a corner unless it's actually the corner of Romania that we are technically in. Anyhow, now we have these surplus maps, which are geographically somewhat correct because not all of the countries, i.e. most of the other countries, don't agree on the borders on where Snorsh actually is, but do not let that stop you. Order today and we'll throw in a free Weagle. We have so many of them and they are so adorable. Look, I'm going to give a Weagle to this man. What do you say, man? Never mind him. He's just allergic to Weagles. It's a common thing. And not that common. Order today. Do you need a hand up, Paul? I thought you were like reaching out for help.
No one puts Snorshy in a corner. I like it. The hobo that makes you lunch. Subscribed.
Hey, everybody. Are you hungry and also incredibly lazy?
Yes.
Would you give anything to eat lunch except, getting up off your fat ass and making yourself some lunch?
Correct.
Well, how about Kathleen DeVere's new hobo delivery service? I'll send a hobo to you at high speed, and he will come into your house and make you lunch and or assault you. Or he might just tell you a long story with no point that makes you uncomfortable. You never know what you're gonna get with Kathleen's hobo delivery service, but you will get lunch. Lunch may be a knuckle sandwich, though.
Love it.
I'm just I'm kind of fixated on the we deliver a hobo to you at high speed aspect.
It's just a hobo jumping through your front window, being like, "Ha!" and doing a roll.
I imagine like maybe he's got like roller skates, and he just gets like slingshotted through. The worst superhero ever.
High speed hobo.
Hobo cannon.
I feel like I'm actually being kind of mean.
Hoboken.
I feel like I'm being kind of mean to hobos. Sometimes it's just people who are down on their luck, but sometimes it's people that are terrifying.
Well, there's the John Hodgman thing where he makes a distinct difference between like homeless people and hobos.
Yes,
hobos are like the guys who ride the railroad tracks and have like hobo sign and also don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And the hobos are like the like romanticized guys with like the bindle and stuff.
Do you see there's like pictures of like young kids who do that nowadays because they're stupid?
Ride the rails.
Ride the rails, lose limbs.
Well, they don't
Get
do
all
that.
gross.
They don't do that intentionally. The losing limbs part.
Anyhow, what I'm saying is there's a subgenre, there's like a sub group of people called crust punks, and they are disgusting.
Crust punks?
Yes,
What's the crust part?
because they're crusty and gross. And they do things like idolize
crust-
1930s mythological hobos.
Crust punks are just punks that are dirty.
Yes. If anybody's ever met one, they are disgusting.
I like that they define themselves by the fact that they don't walk.
No, other people describe them that way. I think they would describe themselves as free spirits, and I would describe them as freeloaders. So, there's that. You can actually see Graham try to process this as the long bard. All right. Let's see. Snorsh shares a border with Arstotska, Latveria, and Ebonia. It is rivals with all of them.
Yeah. Someday we have to actually see where Snorsh is and how their borders connect.
I try to keep it vague.
Yeah.
That's why I was gonna actually name other countries, and then I was like, no. Because I don't want to name the countries around Romania, because that will give you an idea of where it's supposed to be. And I thought maybe I could just name Belgium, but that's way too far. So I was just
I feel like Snorsh is this weird windy thing that kind of fits in between countries.
Yeah, it's all the parts of the countries that they don't want.
Yeah, a lot of you can just sort of go from one country to another and not even realize that you passed through Snorsh on the way.
Yeah, it's like driving through West Virginia.
Kathleen,
Yes.
an excerpt from the Wikipedia entry.
For crust punks?
Crust had a major impact, or crust as it's called. Crust had a major impact on grindcore. The first this sentence is amazing. The first grindcore practiced by the British groups Napalm Death and Extreme Noise Terror emerged from the crust punk scene, and this style is dubbed crust grind.
Now, the Napalm Death's first album is actually pretty good. I liked it.
I've heard that.
Crust grind.
Crust grind. Crust grind.
We're getting into the magic deck naming category section here, where it's just
Back to notifications for a second. Just need to know who's next. I think it's stuck in a user ID factory, or still stuck. Still stuck in a user ID factory is next.
Hey, everybody! How do you feel about coming up with usernames? Isn't it difficult now that the internet's like 20 years old? Actually, it's probably older than that. But isn't it difficult now that the internet's older than you are? Are all the good usernames taken? Usernames like Bob, Steve, and George. But that's okay
Amazing
because
usernames like George.
we have people who have hired to work in a username factory. Look, they're generating usernames that you need right now, such as N600 Gigabit. That's a good username. No one's taken that. Snorsh. Why would anybody want that username? And my favorite, hot off the presses, help, I'm still stuck in a user ID factory. Why, I'll beat that. Come on down and get your username today.
Good times.
Yeah.
Kathleen kicks balls.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not acting this one out.
I already kind of did some punching and kicking earlier. Let's see.
If I came across any crust grind, I'd sue the restaurant.
Oh. At least ask for your money back. Crust grind would be a land destruction deck.
Look at that from Gift Lord Simon. Kathleen, exciting news. One of the guys from Fuck Buttons tweeted at me that he'd look for a copy of their old super rare demo to maybe sell me.
Ooh. Well, if you end up being sold it, I would like to listen to it.
Also, I like because it got censored by the Twitch chat censors. So
Do you think Fuck Buttons could sign up for a Twitch channel?
Not under that name, no.
The thing is, though,
They'd have to be the F Buttons.
they picked that name. They knew what they were getting into.
Yeah.
F*CK button.
And then Danny Boyle had them do some of the music for the Olympics because Danny Boyle's cool, and then they were just like F buttons when they were talking about the band on the telecast, which was good.
The F Buttons.
Or they just said a band, kind of with that. And this music is
the Buttons.
Yeah.
this music's made by a band, and isn't that nice? It was very powerful.
The Fup Buttons.
Fup buttons, those fuppin' buttons.
Yeah, FUD buttons.
Kathleen kicks balls. You do the emoticons you type LRR, lowercase, and then capital EFF. Also, if you're on Twitch, you can click on the little smiley face in the chat window at the bottom, and it will show you all the different emotes that you can do. You can just click them.
All right, so Kathleen kicks balls. Hey, everybody, did you hear the news? I kick balls. That's right, I do. Kick him right in the balls, right in the scrot, right in the testes of a goat. That's right, animal abuse. It's my jam. Why am I still singing this song? Start over. All right, one more time.
I can't think of anyone I know who is more against animal abuse.
I have said many times when I am queen, animal abuse will be illegal, and Graham says it is illegal, and I say more illegal.
So you're saying people singing songs about kicking goats in the balls would not be allowed if you were in charge?
You can sing a song about it, you just can't do it.
Is that like you smoked a pack of cigarettes or something?
Do you have your puffer with you? Kathleen has some...
I've been very wheezy the past week.
She's a little wheezy.
I don't know if that was coming across on the chat, but it's funny. All right. All right, I gotta think of some things that rhyme with balls.
Kathleen has encountered an error and must be shut down.
All right. Hey, everybody, my name is Kathleen, and I kick balls. That's right, kick them to the walls. Kick them right into... Fuck.
Bathroom stalls.
Yeah.
In the mall.
That's
kick
right.
them balls.
I'm gonna hunt you down and kick you in the balls if you kicked a cat. That's right, you kick a cat, I kick you right back. What do you do if you don't kick a cat? Did you kick a parakeet? That's right, 1 to the kisser, 2 to the balls, and then 3 to the...
I guess parakeets have balls somewhere in there.
No, it's for the person who kicked the parakeet.
1 to the kisser, 2 to the ball.
And 3 to the taint.
I just think there's wrong with balls. Biggie Smalls.
My suggestion is to go for the taint first. If somebody is already suffering from a ball kick, a kick in the taint is not really going to make it any worse.
Do you need me to refill your water?
Yes.
Okay. Arakel is your next one when you're next.
I feel that we've explored all the ways that I would kick people who were not nice to animals. So, speaking of being nice to animals, did you guys read my? If you guys follow me on Twitter, and if you don't, it's at Kathleen LRR. Right, yeah, Kathleen _LRR. I posted a ridiculous story today about Baxter because our bathroom tap doesn't work right now.
Oh no.
It works fine, but I don't want to turn it on.
He likes to lick at the...
Yeah, he likes to drink water that's gently dribbling from the tub, and he decided that he would not just take this lying down, and he was just like, meow, meow, and then like trying to get our attention and like sadly pawing at the tub, and like wondering why I wasn't turning it on for him, and then yeah.
Because you're cruel, that's why.
Yeah, so I found a way to simulate a dripping faucet for him because I am a scrub.
Did you just like cut a little hole in a bucket or something?
It's like
No.
Like he wasn't spoiled enough by drinking from the tub. Now you have to train him to be extra bonus spoiled. Something that requires manual interaction.
Bijou gave us a cat, like a cat fountain.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Thank God.
So I'm gonna take it home and
I
see if it worked, or I'll send it home with you.
Okay.
I always liked that there's those like fountains that that are like they're sort of running water into like a pool and stuff, and it keeps it like all cool and everything. And it's like you realize that it's really nice, but what it's actually doing is basically just emulating a toilet. It's like, but not in a toilet. But it's like it turns out that a toilet is like the perfect thing. That's why animals are so confused as to why you don't want them to drink out of the toilet. They're like, it's great. There's a big bowl there. It's cold all the time. Moves around.
Yeah, it's fresh.
I mean, Baxter knows that we put our poos in there though, because Baxter is very interested in the toilet.
He's certainly curious about those interactions. He's like, I'm gonna jump up on the radiator and watch, and I'm like, could you not?
and then you get up and you go to flush, and he's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Get your head out of there!"
It's poop again.
Surprise.
So yeah, sometime it's gonna be something else, and then I'll be ready.
Arakel.
Arakel. Hey everybody, are you looking for some smooth jams? Why not try Arakel's Sitar Seduction? That's right, order today, and you'll get a 5 CD set of Arakel's greatest sitar songs, such as this hit, Always Got Sitar on My Mind. That might be a B-side. What about, there's also such wonderful hits as Sitar in the Moonlight. And then from Arakel's next album, after he or she got good at playing the sitar, there's sitar only good this time.
You're setting yourself up for disappointment there.
I don't know what good sitar playing sounds like.
All right, order today, and we'll throw in a bonus CD.
That's actually what the track
Of Arakel's early harp work. That's right, this multi-talented multi-instrumentalist also released a series of romantic harp songs, such as this favorite, Wood Harp.
Thud.
Yeah, she doesn't play the harp anymore.
It's made of wood.
She was crushed by the harp.
Yes.
It was very, very heavy.
Wait, I got good, says Arakel. Oh, Freebird, everybody's calling for.
That's nice.
Sitar Freebird?
No.
Okay. The Double Clicks have a really good song about Freebird.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
So wheezy today.
I'm going to go grab some food.
Mm-hmm.
And you have
'Cause
many more things to do here.
Today, surprise, we should change it on the calendar.
Schedule's wrong.
Surprise, it's not GPLP. Sorry. It's going to be Things on the Stream with Paul.
Boom.
Because related to what Kathleen was talking about, one of us has to go home and be there for a plumber. And the other one has to work on Friday nights. So, yeah.
It's a weird coffee.
And Kathleen is going to be the one to go home because she has to get her puffer, I think.
But I can go home and then come back and
Okay, sure.
do a rough cut.
Anyway.
Anyhow.
Okay, bye, Paul.
All right.
Go get your food.
All right.
So Paul will be back with something. He doesn't know what he's going to play. This was sort of a surprise. Okay.
Oh, I can get rid of these books.
You could have gotten rid of those books before.
I like,
Maximum slouch.
I like how you're slouching.
Wait,
To make me look less shit.
that was loud.
Yeah.
This is your next subscriber.
How does that song go?
What's up? Oh, it's okay. I'll grab something after, but thank you, Paul.
Hey everybody, are you sick and do you need an ambulance? Don't call 911. Call this new private service that's better in every way. With a more easy to remember number, it's
011-899-999-119-725.
3.
That's not part of the subscription. It's a series of underscores.
All
It's
right.
like 7 underscores.
All right.
I can't even... Oh, shit. Let me find out how many underscores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 underscores. 3. There he goes. Whoever it is.
Nice. All right, let's do that one more time. Hey everybody, are you sick and feeling under the weather? Don't call an ambulance. Call this new private service that's better in every way with a better and easier to remember number. Screw 911, just call 011-899-999-119-725. 3. That was basically the conceit of the ad in the IT crowd.
Yes. Bell's Battlefield has just subscribed. Well, subscribed in the lit. They're the next subscriber. Bell's Battlefield, thank you and welcome.
Yay! Hey! Hey, parents! Are you looking for a way to get your daughter educated and involved and excited? Why not try the latest Battlefield crossover, Belle's Battlefield? That's right, her favorite characters from Beauty and the Beast and the realistic gun-toting action of Battlefield. Chink chink! That's right, it's little Mr. What is it? The
Tale as old as time, motherfuckers.
What's the teapot?
Angela Lansbury.
No, but what's the name of the teapot? Mrs. Potts.
Mrs. Potts, probably. I don't know.
It is Mrs. Potts.
Mrs. Teapot.
What? And her son Chip. That's right. That's right. Join your favorite characters: Mrs. Potts and Chips and Lumiere and the Beast.
And the clock guy.
Oh no, that's not
Lumiere with the candle.
Yeah, the clock guy who's always like. Join all your favorite characters as they mow down ISIS insurgents.
Holy shit.
Wait. Take that! I may be cursed to be a chipped teacup forever, but I can still say freedom! That's right, Bell's Battlefield.
Cogsworth, thank you.
Buy it today.
Wow. That's a weird. That's a weird reference, actually, having her play a character named Mrs. Potts, because she did a different movie where she played a character called Mrs. Mops. I'm confusing myself. Ignore me.
Nobody mows down insurgents like Gaston. That is not actually it's BELLS. Nobody mows down insurgents like Gaston. ISIS beheaders like Gaston. People who do not respect the rights of women like Gaston. Look at my tiny penis, Gaston. I thought that was the subtext of that song.
Wow. Okay. Welcome, Bell's Battlefield. Punish 56 is next.
Punish 56. I just keep thinking it's like punishment, like with puns. Excuse me. So wheezy. Alright, Punish 56. Hey everybody, are you looking for a way to spice up a neighborhood barbecue or high school reunion or even a Christmas party? Come on down to Punish 56's Pun Warehouse, where we'll give you some puns to get your humor on the move. That's right. Incredible puns for use in all situations. Like...
God damn it. You can't just make up a pun.
Well, what if I went into a warehouse and said, "Burr, it's cold in this house." And normally, if I did not have a handy pun prepared from Punish 56's Pun Warehouse, I would just say something like, "Are you poor, and is that why you do not have the heat on enough?" Nobody wants to be in those awkward social situations. So now when you go in and you say, "Oh my goodness, it's cold in here," you can be like, "Oh, it feels like we're in Bulgaria." What a great pun. Punish 56's Pun.
That was terrible. Bulgaria?
Yeah, I'm not good at puns.
3. Finally subscribed.
3.
3.
All right. I did die.
I'm poor because I was going to be a banker, but I lost interest.
Womp womp.
That's good.
That's good.
Bulgaria, Winter Olympic rival of Snorsh.
Yeah. The bad jokes are what's killing Kathleen.
I think I saw Simon say, "I'm dead, R.I.P. me." It wasn't even a pun.
No, it's just awful.
Good. Thank you, Punish 56.
Oh, did he like it?
Yes.
That was truly dreadful. I loved every second of it, he says. Excellent.
Or he or she, we don't know.
They. Alright.
Give us your pronouns.
That fuppin' beige.
That fuppin' beige.
Hey everybody, are you looking for a guy to be in your videos? Why not try that fuppin' beige? What can he do? Well, he mostly just fakes masturbating on screen. We hope it's a fake. Anyhow, we haven't asked him. We just asked him for footage and there we go. We get it. It's amazing. He's a contractor. We just contract him to supply that. And, Jesus.
I'm texting him.
That fuppin' beige just subscribed. He says, Punish 56 says, "I am a he."
Cool.
So, that fuppin' beige, what can he do for you if you need a video of somebody masturbating? Just try it. He'll be like, "Hey, beige," and he's like, "Already on it. Here's a video I've already shot." It's like, "How did you know what I want?" He's like, "I just did." Ting! That fuppin' beige. If you want a video of something kind of disturbing, you could probably do better or worse. It's just there. A lot. He's got a lot of video. What I'm saying is, just don't even ask. It'll probably come to you. That fuppin' beige.
Please don't die.
I'm trying not to die.
Oh, okay, good. As long as you're trying. That's all I can ask.
I don't know why. What's in the air? It's like, oh, it's autumn. all of the trees are losing their leaves and there's no more, like, flowers and stuff. So I was like, hey, let's kick up the asthma. It'll probably come to you, says Raven. Womp, womp, womp.
Beach doesn't know what... Beach doesn't know about the That Fuppin' Guy subscriber meeb. Meeb?
Alright, couple more to get through.
Squid Force 1!
Hey, everybody! Do you want to have an elite attack squad? Are you tired of using regular soldiers to take down those insurgents? Why not try Squid Force 1? That's right, it's all the fury of a highly trained soldier with all the tentacles of a squid. That's right, we took squids and we put them in camo and we threw them in the desert. And look at what happens!
What the fuck is this?
That's Squid Force 1. But wait, there's more. Just when you thought that they flapped it up, ink all over those insurgents. Squid Force 1, order today.
What in the fuck? For one thing, you hit me in the nipple. I wasn't ready for whatever that was.
Ink. Apparently, it is Quapple Clock.
Beach says, cool, it's nice to be heralded.
And Malk. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, actually, maybe I want to do a... I think this will be a Snorse commercial.
Okay.
Because I just don't want to do a Simpsons Malk joke. God damn it. Air, get in my lungs. Stop being interfered with. Stupid. Stupid lungs.
Sucks to have more.
1 second. Alright. Close enough.
Why do you... Get a second puffer and keep one on you at all times.
I don't normally need one.
You've been saying that for like 3 weeks.
It's been a bad fall. Alright. Alright. Hi everyone, welcome to Snarsh, where we have a new product. No, it is not the bottled tears of David Caruso, although that continues to be a brisk seller on our Taobao website. No, it's milk. It's like milk. It is what people drink in other countries, but not in Snarsh. That is gross. Why would you want to suckle on a cow's teat? So unhygienic. And I guess they bottle it in other places, but meh. Anyhow, we have milk, which is like milk, but it comes from Weagles. And we don't milk a Weagle, that would be cruel. We just grind them right up and then throw them in a bottle. So why not try milk? It's delicious and recyclable because, you know, you can probably recycle it. I don't know. It's got nutrients and hair and dirt. All of the things a body needs to grow strong. Try milk today. Have some milk.
No. Are they not called puffers where you're from? I mean, they're inhalers, obviously, but are they not called... Someone's like, are they really called puffers in Canada? Are they... yeah, there's a Sonata. Are they not called puffers where you're from? Because they go piff. There's a bit of piff.
Who would milk a Weagle? That's crazy. Just grind it up. A good source of protein.
Here's a gif of you slapping the shit out of me.
I'm barely slapping you. Look at my wibbly arms.
I don't know how to react. You caught me off guard. Squid Force 1 uses the element of surprise. Rubberfoot in a chain. We call them puffers in the UK. Sonata. I've never heard them called puffers in the UK.
What?
Alright, you two meet in
Which one
Manchester,
of you?
and fight.
Which one of you is asthmatic? That one wins.
Find some place equidistant between where you both live and go fight about it.
All right.
Aussie here. I call mine Ventolin.
Well, I mean, that's what it is.
Well,
or sometimes
look
it's
at you.
salbutamol. Oh, no, wait, that's just generic Ventolin. Made it 4-post and have a scrap.
You guys need to go to Prince George and go to 4-post.
Yeah, both of you get to 4-post. Fly to Canada, get to 4-post.
Ha! I'm in the UK. I have the deciding vote. I've never heard them called puffers either. Also in the UK, definitely puffers here. Y'all need to figure it out. Kathleen's nipple slapper has just subscribed.
All right, softballs or come on down to softballs or softball warehouse and hit a softball or throw a softball at our staff. They're used to it. They'll put up with abuse because they're paid on commission and they have to because they need these jobs. Ha ha ha, I'm actually a villain. Softballs or softballs warehouse. The balls are not that soft when you're pummeling an employee with them.
That was good. That was succinct. I like it. And then, of course, 3...
011 89999881999119725 3. I've totally forgot the tune. Isn't that amazing how bad I am? I'm so incompetent at these things.
Last up is Kathleen's nipple slapper.
Hey everybody, what do you do when you see a nipple? Don't slap it.
I don't know.
Don't slap it.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
that's rude.
Good.
Do you appreciate having your nipple slapped?
Not really.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
But if your name's Kathleen, carte blanche, slap away. Unless they've got their nipple shields up.
Yeah, I'm not going for a high five or a handshake or any kind of bullshit.
What about a double fist bump?
No, that leaves me even more open.
What about a hug?
You can hug me.
Wait, you're telling me you won't hug me back?
Not I have to keep my nipples protected.
Yeah, but if you give me a hug, your nipples would be against my chest.
Now, there's a window of opportunity there that I'm not prepared to open.
What about? Can you do like a like an ollie or a grind on a skateboard? Can you show me that? You don't technically have to use your arms for that.
I can't do that when I'm not holding my nipples. I can't imagine this would help.
You're just a quitter then. You're not even gonna try.
You need your arms for balance.
Not necessarily. Ooh, could you do a ski jump? Ski jump, you just hold your arms back.
Yeah, that's even worse. Also, I can't ski jump.
Well, like you're not even gonna try though?
No, you have a very high chance of hitting the ground nipple first.
What about...
That's when I want to have maximum
Could you show me how the proper technique in which to bowl? You only need one hand for that. You can put the other one across your nipples.
No, I'm not moving my hands. I can't even take the stream offline.
Alright. Streaming forever!
There go my nipples again.
Oh, it's gone to a weird place today.
We were at a weird place half an hour ago.
Yeah.
We need to go away now.
Yeah. We need to go and meet a plumber.
Mm-hmm. And you need to get your wheezums.
Yeah, my wheezums. No, see, nobody calls them wheezums. There's like 16 Swedish people are like, oh, well, wheezums, of course.
All right.
Okay, this was weird.
We're going away now.
Okay. Madrak, or no, Mel Karen says, hey, can you move your hand so we can see your shirt?
What? Kathleen, it's the instructions. For the Church of Itazu?
Yeah.
Take your heart out. No. Give me cookies. Yes. Or you get hit by lightning.
Yeah. Our God smites you down.
Wow.
All right. See everybody later. I'm glad you enjoyed me being completely weird and assaulting Graham and Paul a lot.
Hooray.
How did she know they were called wheezums here in Sweden? All right. See you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We're going to play some commercials on the way out. Paul will be back in about, 10, 15 minutes? Yeah. For streaming something. So, goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.